Hi everyone, it is October 12th, my daughter's birthday, 2022, and I know I haven't made a video in a while, so I thought I'd at least get one started here for you. I am over in the work area, which is attached to the greenhouse, and the coop area, which I'm sure if you watch the videos before, you're kind of aware of the setup here. And the project is going to be today is to kind of prepare the plants for living outside in the winter time, because we are in zone 5A up in Oswego, New York, and it gets really cold. I mean, sometimes we'll have a mild winter, other times it'll be super, super cold. Some of the things that Kevin would do would be to take some of the bushes of the berries, like the currants and the elderberries, and place them in the ground. You know, you dig a hole, place them, and put a fence around them, but the deer would still get in there. And so we thought this year, now that we have the greenhouse, even though it doesn't have glass, but surrounded with walls and give some buffer for the plants, is that we go ahead and try and experiment and keep them in the greenhouse for the winter. So what I am doing, I started yesterday, I'm going to do it today, and I'll probably be doing it tomorrow, is to take the pots that I have planted up, some of the cuttings of the blackberries. Kevin got the persimmons, and also we had peaches, and they're in a pot now, but we wanted to put the mulch on top, give them a little more protection, and also so next year it didn't have as many weeds that we had to pull out. So that's what I'm doing. I'll put on time lapse and you can kind of see what we're doing with that. I'll take you on a little walkabout now. Another project that we're doing is we saved some hazelnuts and pignut hickory. And also Kevin saved some Asian pear seeds as well as some apple seeds. So we've been going ahead and getting a 5-gallon bucket, and then there's holes on the bottom of the bucket so it has drainage, and we put soil in it, then we put the seeds, then we put the mulch. And they go outside for the winter because they need a cold snap in order to germinate the next year. And if we're planting the nuts, because we have lots of squirrels around, aka my t-shirt, they will dig through it and find it. So we have to put a screen over the top. So we'll get that done. But we thought we'd keep everything out in the greenhouse, kind of put everything close together so they kind of have not a lot of air going in between. The snow will go on top just like it was buried outside, so that should give it some insulation also. So I'm going to turn the camera around here, and I want to show you the bucket and the hazelnuts and the plants that are in the coop that we're going to put the mulch on. We'll walk you out in the greenhouse where they're going to go, then we'll get you on some time lapse. Okay. All right, so here are 2 buckets. This one is labeled hazelnut, and as you can see, I'll tilt it a little bit. These are the hazelnuts, and that's soil all underneath. And remember, there's holes for drainage on the bottom of the bucket. And then what we do is we put down the mulch so that next year it won't have as many weeds. So this bucket we already did and put the mulch. And this one is the pignut hickory. So it's like a shagbark hickory, it's just a little different. And we found a tree in the woods and we collected some nuts. And the goal is to make lots of trees and nut bushes and berry bushes and reforest the area and keep the wildlife happy. This is where we are going to put everybody. Okay, we're out in the greenhouse, and everything's kind of spread around now for the summer, but I did move out yesterday. We'll walk over here. Here we go. Did bring out yesterday the persimmon trees that we had potted up. There's 21 of these, and put the mulch on top. And see how we put it against the wall here so it's protected from the wind and the elements for the winter. And we'll see how they do. And I'm going to do the same thing with the blackberries and the pawpaws, etc. The blackberries will come over on this side. Oh, Timmy's here to help us. God bless. The blackberries that we had left over were right here, and as you can see, it's against the wall for protection. And I will put the rest right next to it. All right. And well, I'm going to walk inside because I want to show you which plants we're going to put the mulch on, and then put it on the little cart and bring it out here for the winter. So it's going to take probably about 4 days to get everything all set, but I want to give you a little heads up here. So we're walking out into the coop area, and there of course is Mr. Quackers. Mr. Quackers lives in here for the fall season because his big huge pond is the one that sometimes empties, and we had the drought, so it only has several inches of water in it now, and the fox and the coyotes we've caught on the security cameras circling it. So we got him in, and he's quite happy as long as he has his little bowl there and his food, and he likes drinking his fresh water out of the 5-gallon bucket. So in here are some rosemary plants that we use and also sell, and some leftover parsley, which I cut back and now it's making leaves. So I'm going to keep these in here on the shelf on the south window so that I can have the plants to have fresh herbs all winter long. And these, all these here, just about every single one of them, we are going to go ahead and put the mulch on. Here's one of the mulch buckets, and Kevin was nice enough to go get all of these buckets for me, and I'm sure I will use all of this up, if not more. So I take the bucket up, and so I don't have to bend over as much. I put it on the little table, scoop the mulch, then go put it on the little cart in the hallway and wheel it out to the greenhouse and all. There are, I think, 96 of the Triple Crown blackberries. Of course, there were 21 of the ones that we had talked about, the persimmons already. There's pawpaws here, and I think there's 84 of those because they're also on the shelf besides on the floor. And then there's a couple of odd things. There's like a yucca one my friend gave me, and some irises. I'll probably keep those in here. So that's going to be my project for the next couple of days. And I'll put you on some time lapse, and we'll see how we do. Have a wonderful day. And if you like the video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Take care. Always nice seeing you. Bye-bye.